there, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys how I highlight and contour my face. Now for me, it depends on what kind of makeup look it is that I am doing for the day. This is more of my everyday makeup, and I didn't go super fancy, so I just used powder to contour. Now if I have like an event or something like that, I liquid contour first, but today I am going to be showing you guys how I powder contour my face, so this is more of an everyday routine type thing, jig stuff. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys, and at least it's entertaining to see how I highlight and contour my face, and I hope that you guys like it, so stay tuned. Okay, so your basics in contouring are basically what you're going to want to do is bring the planes of your face forward. Now, everyone has a different face shape, so you're going to want to contour differently for each face shape. Most of the face shapes have the same basic principles, which is a 3 and an E on your face, which means temples, hollows of cheeks, and your jawline. There are certain face There are certain face shapes that are going to be a little bit different. Oblong, for example. So if you have a very long face that isn't wide and is very narrow, what you're going to want to do is just bring the center of your face forward. If you contour on your cheekbones and things like that even more, it will make your face appear even slimmer. So your ultimate goal is to make some dimension in your face. So you're gonna wanna highlight here and here. Now your heart-shaped, diamond, square, what you're going to want to do is do the 3 and the E. Like if you have a square face, what you're going to want to do is make it obviously more rounded. So you're going to want to contour your cheeks, have this part of your jaw not contoured, but just like this part contoured, and then your forehead. So that way you're creating dimension. The like most sought after or the like objective goal is to create a more oval shaped face. So I have a mix between an oval and a heart shaped face, and this is how I contour my face. Okay, so I am going to start off by taking my contour brush guy, which is an angled fluff brush, and this guy has had the crap beat out of him. I've even worn off the name on it, but this is my favorite contour brush. I got it at TJ Maxx, and it is a Borghese, maybe? I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. They don't make this anymore. I get mine off eBay because I'm addicted to it. This is one of my like must-haves. But they do have a new Highlight and Contour Palette that I'm sure will work just fine. So what I'm gonna do is lightly, with the side of my brush, take this darkest color. Now this is crazy dark, but don't worry, we will be diffusing it a little later. So I'm gonna shake off any excess color on my brush, and I am just going to sweep. This is the triangle here that I am going to want to contour. So I am just going to start brushing that onto my cheek and using a very light hand, and make sure that you just buff all of that out and into your skin. Next, I'm going to be doing my temples. So what I'm gonna do is from this line, I'm going to lightly dust it up and kind of create this U-type shape on my temples. And again, just make sure that you blend, 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 blend it, blend, blend, blend it, blend it all out. Next, I'm going to take a little and go along my jawline, and this is just going to make me look like I have a nice defined jaw, even though I don't. So I'm just buffing that into my jawline, and as an extra step, you can take and go along your neck, which I'm doing right now. So you can already start to see the difference from one side of my face to the other. This side just looks a little bit more defined, and this side just looks round and blah. Next, I am going to be taking my bronzer, and this is Clean Color Tanned Rar matte bronzer in, I don't know the color that it's in, it's just in a color. Oh, it's in Ball Matte. Make sure whenever you're doing contouring and things like that, using a matte. A bronzer, you can use a little bit of like shimmer, but I don't advise it. I just don't like the way it looks on the skin. So what I'm doing here is just basically, because this is a much lighter color than my contour, I'm going back over what I had already contoured, and this is just gonna buff and diffuse that all out, and so it looks very natural and blah 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 blah. So now that I have done that, you can start to see even more definition on this side of my face to the other, again showing you one side and then the blah other side. Okay, so now I have the basics down of my contour. Now I am going to begin highlighting. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do my own. You can just take a highlighting powder or whatnot, but I like to use the highlight powder from this, which is a pure white, but it is slightly translucent on the skin. It just gives that nice, bright, wide-eyed look. Now, I like to use my sponge to do this because I feel like it makes it look the most natural, but you can apply this with a brush as well. So what I'm gonna do is highlight the planes of my face now, and this is the triangle under my eye, my chin, my nose, and the center of my forehead. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And as an extra highlighting step, this is totally optional. I just like to do it because I like to give my face a little bit more of a round shape. I'm going to take this white and I am going to cut it right along the lower line of our contour and blend that right down in. And that kind of gives me more of a round shape face. So as you can see, I've done one side and not the other. This side just has a little bit more of a glow to it as opposed to this side that is a little bit more dull. So this, I just have that nice highlight and glow, and then this side, I don't have it so much. And the next is a little bit more of an advanced contour, but I am going to be contouring my nose, adding some plump to my lips, and a little bit of definition to my jaw, chin thing. And so what I'm gonna do is take this guy, which is the lighter of the two colors that I have used, and I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush, and I am going to begin going down along the side of my nose and making a point at the tip. Make sure that is completely blended, and doing the same thing on the other side. And to slightly break this up just a little bit, I'm going to take a pencil brush and I am going to create a line right here, about 1/4 of an inch up my nose, and that way it gives my nose a little bit more of an appearance of being turned up. Turned up for what? So now I have that like turned up thing to my nose. That thing. Now another step is the lip, and what I'm going to do is take that same shading color again with my fluffy brush, and I am going to slightly go under my lower lip. Now this can look like a lower stash if you are not careful, so make sure A, you're not using a color that is too dark, and B, you are making sure that you completely blend that out. And that just gives your lips like a more pouty look because it creates a shadow underneath your lip. Now for my chin, personally, I like to make it look a little bit more defined and pulled forward, so I'm going to take again the fluffy brush and I'm going to go just here along the side of my chin, not going very far up, and make sure you definitely blend into your jawline. If you can see the difference from this side to this side, how that kind of like pulls my face forward just a little bit. So I'm gonna continue on making sure that that is 100% blended outed. Now I am going to take my blush, and my favorite lately is this Prism blush. It's like not even it's just like a cheapo makeup brand, but I freaking love this color and I love the staying power. If you want to find out where you can get your hands on this or this, I will have a link down below. But this is Rose Pink, and I like to apply my blush with a sponge as well. So I just take the color on my sponge. I usually tap it once or twice on my own skin before applying to my face, and then I just press the color into the apples of my cheeks, which is the ball when you smile, and then I like to gradually buff that back towards my hairline. And now for the finishing touches, I am going to use my Hourglass Ambient Light in Luminous Light, and I am going to take that with my fluffy brush. This is my favorite applique, like way to apply, blah. And I'm just going to dust that on the highest point of my cheekbones and blend that out. I'm going to take it right here in the center of my forehead, right down into the bridge. I'm going to pop a little on my chin. And then with the pencil brush, I am going to take this little guy and I'm going to pop it right on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. And that is how I highlight and contour my face. Again, I hope this was helpful or at least entertaining, and I cannot wait to see you guys on my next video. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, to see what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. And I can't wait to see you, and I love you, and all of you. You're just hugs and kisses and love everybody. Bye.